Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 8 of Let's Chill and Try with Gideon. We're still playing Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Say what up, Gideon.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
So, we grinded, as you can probably tell, a lot. Probably for the past, 2 hours grinding. We got to the point to now where we went through all the bull crap with Gideon, the bad guy Gideon, not my friend Gideon. So let's just check it out. Just check how strong we've got. You ready, Gid?
No, yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. We're strong as fuck. These robots aren't shit to us anymore.
Do these ones explode?
What's that? Oh yeah, he's got a freaking Hadouken too, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is my move. Just that. Like, it's not even like, unless I'm doing the wrong move. This is entirely possible.
Man, these robots are broke.
So wait, hold on.
Watch out.
Oh, did you fall?
I totally did fall. It's the big blue ones that explode.
Oh, dude. And of course they're gonna be the ones that are gonna give. Oh yeah, I've got like $566. Holy crap.
Oh.
Well,
I didn't see him go down.
Oh, I did. I sure did. He blew up right in front of us. I think me and Gideon have like grinded this game for so long that we're both kind of mentally exhausted at this point. Plus OBS was kind of giving us like some weird, like he was doing some weird stuff, and it was just like a matter of like, oh, I gotta click this button to make it work. And it did. And I'm surprised that it worked. So we're just kind of like, oh god. Like we had plenty of other things we were gonna want to do, but
It just totally didn't see it. What we needed to do.
What's that? As long as we could finally beat this game, I will be happy. Which hopefully, we'll end up coming back to it if we figure out some if we can figure out any secrets. Like, we ended up defeating that Mr. Chu guy, or whatever his name was. Who was the guy?
I think Chow Chu something.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
beat him, or Gideon beat him. He got the last hit anyway. And yeah, it wasn't that hard, but I mean it was hard. But it said we unlocked him, but he never showed up. So it was a little weird. Also, another thing I really like is the fact that there's a whole nother level. Like, I just realized that, we ended up fighting Gideon, ended up going into another level thinking, oh, this is another, this is another whole new level. This is from episode 7, right? Where we're just like, oh.
Yeah.
And then it's nope. It's still a part of the level. I'm assuming he's probably a really smart guy, huh?
No. You were talking about the in-game Gideon, not the
not
one that
Gideon. No, not Gideon.
Swan dived off the cliff.
Yeah. Is Gideon smart? Duh. Here he goes. No, man. Here's one thing I really want to know about this broad, Ramona, is how? How did she acquire these powerful boyfriends? I mean, I should have done research, and that's my fault. Because I've been needing to do that. Watch out. Dude. And I just haven't. What's going on there? Is it ever really explained? Or is it just oh, these are just my exes. They're so funny.
It might explain in the comic, but or graphic novel, but did not in the movie. Not to my memory.
I'd be too lazy. I'd just be like, oh. What the frick is going on there? Is Ramona a clone? Is that her? Little fetus?
I don't remember her having that color hair.
I thought she had blue hair.
Not purple.
Oh, that is purple, isn't it? There needs to be an easier way.
There we go.
I just uppercutted it. Jeez.
Oh,
there
go.
they are.
I guess they dye their hair blue after they get out.
Or it's because of the red hue gives it purple. That's what I'm gonna go with. Did you see? Did we throw them at each other?
Yeah, there we go. Let's play tennis.
Like a little bit of pong.
Meat grinder.
All right, I'm getting all the.
Oh, they drop weapons. I'm not sure how good these do, but I want to grab one
What is
though.
it supposed to be? Like a little nightstick? I bet you it's look a little nightstick.
30 damage.
Or is it
pop.
a laser? No, it's straight up. That's a stun gun. Oh, I fucked up. Let me get it. Dude, fuck off.
What are you defending, woman?
Just die. I wonder who's actually hitting her. Alright, she's dead.
Yeah, she better
Run.
get out, Lee.
Ugh. I bet you... Here, I'm not going to use that. Never mind. I just... no, like...
Surrender from
Like,
both
as
sides.
soon as you hit her with that, she gets stunned and flies away like that. That's so annoying.
Oh,
Oh, is that another star?
I didn't see a star, but oh hey.
Oh, it's a shop. Okay, I'm getting...
Fighting software.
What does this do? I mean, I could...
It's
Mega Man!
This guy.
Let's do it. Get you an E-Tank, man. Holy crap, that's so cool.
That's awesome. And
You know, this
sample
thing-
this.
Whenever I would meet my Blue Yeti, whenever I would use my Blue Yeti and I go to mute it every time I go to vape, you hear a big chunk conk right before it like stops. I mean, right before it mutes, because the button is like really heavy. I'm using a different mic this time. I think I might start using this mic from now on. I like it. What's your favorite childhood game, Gideon?
Childhood game.
Yeah, a game you grew up with. It's like, oh, this is my favorite game.
Probably Mega Man X.
Mega Man X.
Yep.
I love Mega Man. We gotta play Mega Man X. I've got 1, 2, and 3.
You do?
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 are both Japanese Famicoms, Super Famicoms. But the original one, Mega Man X, is the original.
Nice. I have not played actual originals.
Well, they're all
Actually,
original,
yes, I
but-
have. I feel like I have. I forget if it was originals or emulators, but I think the first one I played was the original, and then after that it was emulators. But
Yeah.
we didn't slot it or anything. We didn't know how to do that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we didn't have emulators, of course, back then. I'd never played Mega Man until many, many years later. And I love Mega Man. Like, Mega Man X is one of my favorites too. I do own the Super Nintendo copy, but I also own the Super Famicom versions of 1, 2, and 3 too. Because, you know, I don't think you've ever really been out video game collecting, especially, I mean, probably not as much as I have, but you probably seen prices on these video games, right?
Yeah, some of them get outrageous.
2 is probably about the first one, you go on for about $30-$40. Easy, hands down. If you see it for $40, it's worth it. Get it. $30 is what I paid for mine when I bought mine. But I'm trying to pick this thing up. There it is. So 2, which I almost bought. 2, I almost bought it, but the store, it was about $150. Almost bought it, but it was in the middle of a black. I was gonna try to save you, man,
No,
but I
it's all
couldn't.
right.
He was guarding me. He was guarding you.
That's how it's done.
But so the store I went to, it was the middle of Black Friday, so I kind of understand. At the same time, at least I didn't spend money, but I got it. I was like, I want this game. They're like, okay, we'll get it for you. So it's gonna be right up in the shop. Okay, cool. And I went to go look around. It was me and Hatter back then. And he was searching around. He was doing his thing, and I went to go, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pay for my stuff because I'm like, man, I'm about to lose a lot of money, but X2 is worth it. So did we kill him? I don't know if we killed him. Gideon, you know we didn't kill him.
I honestly, I forget.
It was a fucking robot.
It's been a little while. Oh, hey, here we go.
I think this is the real one.
Really, this guy.
He's such a douche. Anyway, so I went up to the counter. I'm like, hey, I want to pick up my copy. I want to pick up my game. Okay, what game did you get? Mega Man X2.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not him.
He just got from behind the counter. Is that it? Yeah.
No, we're about to get exploded into something.
Oh, yeah.
Did we beat it?
Eric Clear. Yeah.
What? That doesn't feel satisfying. I mean, it's satisfying. Oh, we gotta escape.
Oh, yeah. I forget if that was a thing or not.
So anyway, I get up to the counter. I'm like, Mega Man X2. They're like, okay, cool. And it took them a minute, and they kept trying to figure out where it is. They kept asking me, sir, what game did you get? Mega Man X2. Okay, hold on a second.
Oh, man.
And they kept walking around. Like, who did you get it from? I was like, woman over there, black shirt, whatever she's wearing. I don't know what she was wearing. And I don't get that reference. That. And so, Kim walked towards Scott, smiling suggestively. Scott was nervous. What could she want? But then she walked straight past him and walked into the sunset with knives chow. So yeah, they're like, sir, we can't find it. I'm like, I literally saw the woman take it out of the thing. Oh, I'm happy that we beat the game, by the way. Well, let's focus on that. Sorry, I was in the middle of a story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, we got credits and everything. That was the real deal.
Yep. Unless it's not. But, they could not find it. Like, it was gone. Basically, what they had done was they put it in somebody else's bag when they bought it.
Man.
They lost $150. I was so mad because I don't see a lot of Mega Man 2s out there. Like, it's not rare, but it's not easy to find. Mega Man 3's, on the other hand, boy, that's like a $300 game.
Really?
Yeah.
It's more rare?
It's more rare, yeah.
Oh.
Because that was like at the end of the Super Nintendo. Like, the closer you get to the Super Nintendo lifespan, the rarer the games are, especially when they're like... Because I want to say that Mega Man 3 came out for PlayStation as well.
Did it?
I think, yeah.
Oh.
I think like it wasn't like a big deal or anything.
I know they
could be
did do
wrong.
that with some of the
Or it came
Super
out for
Nintendo
Sega
games.
or something. Yeah, they did quite a few. They actually re-released Chrono Trigger for they released Chrono Trigger for sorry, I'm moving around in my chair. for PlayStation, but towards the end of the lifespan of the PlayStation. But that's cheap to find. If you could find it, it's like, it might be like 30, 40 bucks. Maybe it might be more expensive. I haven't been looking for a Chrono Trigger. I have my own Chrono Trigger because I spent too much money on it. Not too much money, but anyway, I'm excited that we finally beat this game. We're gonna watch the credits. I might babble on about crap, but anyway, it's interesting to hear that Mega Man X was your favorite. It's just that when you say that, it's like it brought up a story that I had to tell.
I'm just imagining like, oh, I remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna become that age one of these days, you know, and I'm getting closer to it on a daily basis. My dad does the same thing too. Like, you'll bring up one thing and you have to be patient with him because, like, he'll sit there and he will talk about it. And if you've already heard the story before, be sure to tell him, yeah, you've told me this before. Because if you don't, he will tell the whole thing. And hell, even when you're like, Dad, I've heard this story before, he will still, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think I told you. And he will continue on with the story. I love my dad to death. Like, he's an awesome dad. But there's some like little quirks like that about him that you gotta just love, you know. You know, he's super polite, super nice, you know. But anyway, I think I'm really gonna go watch this movie now. I gotta see what the context is for everything. Like, I understand the video game references that they play some of the time. I might have missed a few, probably not paying attention. But yeah, like this was hella fun. I think we need to do little beat 'em ups, like you and I can do little beat 'em ups like this, you know, because like there's a lot of good new beat 'em ups coming out on the daily, you know. I said on the daily, but you got Shredder's Revenge, and then sometime in the future, I mean, probably by the time this one posts, it's probably already out by now. But Power Rangers Rita's Rewind is coming out. I'd like to play that one. They have a Toxic Crusader game beat 'em up coming out. What do we get when we beat the game?
Attaboy.
That's it.
I think.
Thanks for watching the credits.
I want to say something else gets added to the map. / I think we can access something new. We may or may not have unlocked another game mode. Not 100% on that though. I just remember afterward, whenever I beat it the first time with my friend, we went and explored some of the other game modes. But I know there are some already.
Yeah. But
I'm not sure if the ones we played were ones that we unlocked. So.
Yeah. Have you ever do you have a YouTube channel? You don't even have a YouTube channel at all, do you?
I don't.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I think you should. Like, I think you'd be. You might have a lot of interesting things to say. You never know.
Here and there.
Sometimes it's hard to just open up, like especially when I'm playing by myself. Like, it's just hard. Like, but I'm good at rambling too, like, as you can tell. And a lot of other people that probably watch like 2 minutes of my episodes, you know, which is. And I'm not even beating myself up. That's just the way YouTube is. It's cruel, unrelenting, you know. Like, yeah, like you'll get people that look at your video for about 2 minutes and it's like, man, they'll move on. I gotta find my. I guess I gotta find my.
Groove.
Yeah.
Rhythm.
Yeah. Because like I'm just like every other Let's Player, you know. Which is fine. Like, this is a hobby for me now. Like, it's not even like I don't plan on getting famous. Like, I just want an ear to talk into. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of things on my mind. Plus, I could look back at this, so just like listen to like these little diaries.
I feel like that's the best part, honestly. Like being able to look back on it and oh yeah, me and my buddy we played this game, and you can relive that. You know, it's not like oh yeah, I
it's not a memory. It's like I got a physical,
level, and that's kind of all you remember. But then you actually watch the whole thing, then you basically get to relive that. So.
Well, yeah, I like that. I like that. I didn't think about it like that. Like it's like little memories of like that everybody can watch. Everybody can watch me and Gideon play, and I guess that's kind of the reason why I do like having guests. Like I'm not expecting anybody to come here every day and record, you know, just whenever you feel like it, you know. If we're both up for it, I try to stay as consistent as I possibly can with these uploads, and they're fun. Like especially now that I've started to figure out like shorts. I haven't posted a short in like, well, as of today, not day of uploading, but day of recording. It's been like 2 days since I've uploaded a short. I might start. Instead of doing a short a day, like starting next week, I'm going to take a break on the shorts. But starting next week, I think I'm going to probably like on my off days, like Chrono Trigger is going to be out Wednesday, you know, put that one out Tuesday, and then put one out, because they're easy to make. You know, I mean, this is basically where you're at is my little studio. Like, I sit in that chair that you're sitting in, and that's where I play my Game Boy games, or like if I'm playing something on the Super Nintendo, like I put it all up to my little CRT. That's the coolest freaking. My dad got me that. My dad found that for me.
What, the TV?
Yeah, the TV. Yeah,
it is nice. I like it.
I mean, I could probably get a better one, but it's something my dad got me because he knew I love retro games. So he's just like, here, son. Because my dad too, he loves retro games, but like he's not a collector per se. Did your family ever play video games? Were they ever like on board with the video games? As like,
so yes and no. If you ask my parents, oh yeah, hey, you know video games, right? It's like, oh yeah, we know Pong. Yeah, I used to play Pong all the time, my mom would say. And asteroids and stuff like that.
So really
but
old school.
After, you know,
Tennis for Two,
like Super Nintendo came out.
Yeah.
My older brothers got that and got a few games for that. And my parents were pretty strict on it.
Yeah.
By the time we got our hands on it, like we could only play for like 30 minutes a day.
Yeah.
An hour on Fridays, and we got grounded from it very often.
Yeah.
So there was this one game. It was another beat 'em up. It was for in the Sonic Smash Pack or Sega Smash Pack.
I know exactly what it is.
Comic Zone.
Okay, never mind. I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
I do Streets of Rage, but
Streets
go
of
ahead.
Rage. I think that was the first one. It was the Smash Pack 2.
Okay.
But that game, that one we tried so hard to complete it in the 30-minute time frame. And I feel like you could. Like, we got good at it, like speed running it and all that.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I was about done.
So, I grew up with the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo you see right here, you know, I mean, I gloat about it all the time because I'm really proud of it. This is my original. Like, this is from my childhood. So, the GameCube I rebought. Like, I have our original GameCube at my mom's house. But the Super Nintendo, that's been in the family since we got it. Like, this is our original. Boom. I never rebought this. I did replace the shell on it because it was yellowed like a mug. Like, really bad.
I was about to say, that is, you kept that in like mint honestly
Well,
like mint condition. I was
oh
like, dang,
no,
all
like
right.
oh no, like this is this is original, but it's not for this. The bottom of it, of course, is mine. Like the bottom of this, all the components inside, all original. It's just the top shell that I had replaced, and it was done by a good friend of mine who passed away like a couple years ago. Which I'm like, now it makes it even like priceless for me,
Yeah.
you know. But I grew up in a home where my dad was a PC gamer. He loved PC games. I learned, I've played XCOM with him. You know, my uncle was also a huge gamer. He came over, and he was more into my dad was more like sci-fi guy, and my uncle was the fantasy guy. Like, he loved the Baldur's Gate back then. He loved like King's Quest, games like that. But my dad was more like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter and Wing Commander, and he loved those games. And of course XCOM, like those were his games. And my uncle dabbled in that too, because he liked Star Wars too, but he was more fantasy. My dad just, I don't know if he just didn't get into it, because he's the one that introduced me to Zelda. Like, he played the original Zeldas, and that's why I'm such a huge fan of Zelda to this day. You know, we still have most of our original copies, like, of games, but I don't have most of them. I've only, like, when I got my Super Nintendo back from my mom, I only got like 5 games that were our original games from back then. The rest that I have in there is all that I've bought. So I've had to repurchase a lot of games that we've lost. I don't know if we lost them. My mom probably has them put up somewhere, but yeah, it was but yeah, I grew up, like, my mom divorced my dad and got with another gamer. So, like, we got the PlayStations. Like, that was my first introduction. PlayStation was my stepdad, and what else? Like, he had the we ended up getting the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. The 360 was the first console I ever bought on my own. But yeah, we always had games. Like, we were surrounded by games. We could play games as long as we wanted to. And that's why I've just been so obsessed with games, you know. And it's a huge fucking hobby of mine. No pixels were harmed during the making of this video game. Zhejiang?
That was a whole lot of freaking credits.
That was, yeah. Yeah, that turned into like a little podcast there.
It did. I was like, these keep going and
I was,
going.
I was hoping to just keep going. I like talking. Game over.
Why don't you give us a game over? Like, say
Yeah, like,
the
we
game
just
is over. But
hold on, check this out. I've never read the Scott Pilgrim is Back. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. The game is back for its 10-year anniversary. Play as your favorite character, Scott Pilgrim, Ramona, Knives, Steven, Kim, or even Wallace, and battle your way through waves of tough enemies to defeat the League of Evil X's. Well, Gideon, we did it.
we did it.
And most of that was credits. It's at 28 minutes.
But y'all got
anyway.
some life stories out of it.
Yeah, that was fun. I just want to let everybody know, thank y'all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Got anything else to say, Gideon?
Nope. I enjoyed it. It was fun. We need to do this again.
Oh, absolutely. We'll pick the game next time. But, you know, just to remind y'all, drink plenty of water and say goodbye.